What's up, Mavletic lovers and listeners, and welcome back to Maverick Postgame. I hope you all had a lovely Valentine's Day. No? Okay. Well, it's time for us to talk about our true love, CMU Athletics. Brandy, how are you feeling today, and which sport are you most excited to talk about?
I'm feeling amazing, Justin, but probably not as amazing as our women's basketball team felt this week. The Mavs are back off their week of rest, and I'm very excited to talk about their bounce-back performance from this weekend.
Well, with that being said, let's just get right into all the game-breaking stats, off-the-wall wins, heartbreaking losses, and in-depth analysis of our CMU Athletics. Roll it.
Hello everyone, I'm Brandy McLean.
And I'm Justin Platt. Let's get it going. Take a look at all the Mavtastic action that took place this week here at CMU. Guys, I might just be in love. In love with the fact that women's tennis is 6-0 for the first time in school history. That's right, your 2021 women's tennis team is absolutely dominating this season. In their first game of the weekend, Mesa took home a victory against Western New Mexico in a score of 4-3. This was a very good learning experience win for the Mavericks, as Western New Mexico came in as heavy underdogs, boasting a 2-1 record. So when the Mustangs took the early lead, it was a shock to Mesa. But rather than begin to crumble at the thought of a defeat to an underdog, the Mavs roared back in an effort that could prove highly educational moving forward. The Mavs regained their confidence, and stars Juliana Campos, Haley Romero, and Lauren Thomas all proceeded to go 4-0 on the day.
In Game 2, Mesa definitely did learn their lesson, facing 0-3 Arizona Christian. Mesa utterly dominated the underdog in a tennis wow smackdown of 6-1. There were no opportunities here for ACU to even grab a hint of momentum, as Mavericks' Carolina Campos, Maike Wahlberger single-handedly ripped their hearts out, each going a perfect 3-0 on the day. In each of the first 5 single matchups, CMU crushed ACU, going a perfect 5-for-5. The Mavericks' next matchup will be on the road as they prepare for a doubleheader against Division I Idaho State in the Bengals Reed Gym in Pocatello.
Going from the women to the men, CMU men's tennis team must have gotten word of the women's 6-1 beatdown, as they decided to enact their own 6-1 beatdown of Western New Mexico last Saturday. There were many stars on display for the Mavericks, as they were led by 4-0 days by Stephen Howe and Jandre Van Week, along with the 4-0 bros. Tyler Lander and Thiago Najum are now a perfect 6-0 in singles play, as they can help push Mesa to a 5-1 record on the season.
Game 2 was a more difficult battle for the Mavericks, yet they were still able to squeeze out a 4-3 victory over Arizona Christian. The Mavericks played from a point down after ACU claimed doubles points with wins at number 1 and 3. However, thanks to Week's dominant play over Leon Oliver, the team began to gain traction. After falling behind 2-1, the Mavericks railed off 3 straight dubs with Howie Landon, Najum leading the onslaught. The Mavericks now have to prepare for a tough challenge, as they will face a pair of NCAA Division I foes in Utah. On Saturday, they will be at Utah State in Logan before heading to Ogden for a Sunday encounter with Weber State. Both matches will begin at 11 a.m.
CMU men's basketball came up clutch when it counted once again this weekend, as they headed into overtime for the 5th time this season against Adams State. This was a game of momentum, as heavy leads shifted back and forth as if right on schedule. Luckily, the Mavericks were able to capture the last round of momentum before time had expired. The Mavs took the first half in a score of 36-26 and then went on to gain a double-digit lead in the 4th. The Mavs were looking to put away Adams State before once again the tables were turned. A 12-point lead came and went for the Mavericks, as ASU rallied back to win the second half 36-26. If only ASU was Arizona State instead of Adams State, because then they might have been able to take the heat, as Mesa completely took over in overtime. In overtime, Mesa put up an astounding 18 points while holding the Lonely Grizzlies to a baby bear score of 4 points. As a team, CMU was up and down. While they shot at a phenomenal 53% from the field and 54% from the free throw line, they shot at a 39% from the 3. And while they had an otherworldly 48 rebounds, they also committed 26 turnovers to ASU's 14. The star of this game was Ethan Menzies, who led the Mavericks with 22 points, all coming off of field goals. The most clutch shot of the game came from Christopher Speller, who sank a massive three to come up for the tie before heading into overtime. The final score of the game, CMU 80, Adams State University 66.
Just how good is CMU women's basketball, you may ask? The answer is extremely good. Even on a day where rust may have played a factor, Mesa was exceptional. While they committed 30 turnovers, the most in a game since 2011, Mesa gave the Adams State Grizzlies no hope. Mesa killed the Grizzlies in a score of 60-38. CMU was hot, shooting at 46% from the field, 33% from the three, and an absolutely ASU dream-crushing 78% from the free throw line. Mesa limited the Grizzlies to just 22% from the field and an unprecedented 9.1% in the second quarter. The star of this game was Kelsey Simons, who shot a Maverick high 15 points. Mesa will be on the road next weekend for two important matchups against Colorado School of Mines and Regis University.
This week, I had the opportunity to meet with some of CMU men's baseball all-stars in this week's Maverick Postgame Off the Bench.
What's up, guys? Today, I'm with Caleb, Anthony, and Spencer, and we're doing men's baseball, and this is Maverick Postgame. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you guys coming on the show. Let's just go down the list. Say your name, say your position, say what year you are on the team.
So what's going on, guys? My name is Caleb Farmer. I'm a junior third baseman here.
What's up? I'm Anthony Urbano. I'm a pitcher and I'm a junior.
I'm Spencer Bramwell, and I'm a junior catcher.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. So just hopping right in, let's address the big thing that's going on right now. COVID-19 has obviously affected the season as a whole, how you guys are practicing, how you guys are playing. Kind of what have you done as a team to kind of prepare for this COVID-riddled season?
I mean, first off, mask up everywhere. I mean, around like our families when we're at the field, like we don't really have to do that stuff. But like every time we're in the classroom or in a building, like we got to mask up. I mean, pretty much follow all the protocols as well. Stay 6 feet apart and stuff like that.
That's perfect. That's perfect. Do you think that your coaches have kind of put together this culture that kind of breeds positivity and productivity and winning? Because here at Mesa, you guys have been very, very successful. You have won a couple titles here. Have any of you guys been a part of those championships?
I just transferred last year. I haven't been a part of any of them. But, I mean, the moment I got here, I knew this culture was unreal. The coaching staff, they've all been here many years, and I think they really do a great job of bringing guys in that want to win and want to compete. And it's a fun place to be around.
You talk about coming here, deciding to come to Mesa. Have you always known that you wanted to play baseball in college?
I mean, I think for all three of us from a pretty young age, it was very apparent that we wanted to play and take it as far as we could. All of us getting the opportunity to play at Mesa, it was really surreal because, again, a winning culture, chance to compete on the national level every year, so it made the decision really easy.
So let's say that I am a transfer student or I'm a freshman coming in and, I want to be a part of this winning culture. What do I have to do to kind of find out more about you guys?
Definitely email the coaches, and if you can, try to get their phone number and call them constantly. They are busy, but once you get their number and get them on the phone, like, just say everything you can about yourself. Like, try to sell yourself, try to make you sound like you're the best person ever.
And then what is like a typical practice for you guys look like?
Depending on the day, we have a good practice schedule that comes out with pitchers have drills, and then we go usually into some bunt Ds or some sort of first and third. Always have team defense rolling, and then batting practice for these hitters takes good portion of the practice, but it's good to be around. It's fun.
And then is there some sort of tournament or season you guys are kind of preparing for right now that you're expected to go kind of dominate in?
I mean, we start February 25th. We open up here on a Friday night. We're just preparing for that. Take it a weekend at a time, get ready to go, have everybody healthy. The main thing is we want to make a postseason run, so we got to make sure we handle the little things early and be able to build throughout the season.
What is the one thing that your coach preaches to you guys as a team?
I'd say doing the little things right. If we handle those things, we're going to win a lot of ball games. We got a talented club, so being able to do the little things right will carry us throughout the season.
That's great. Well said. Well, thank you guys again for hopping on the interview, and we're going to go hop into our Maverick Post game of the week.
Thank you to men's baseball team. That was a really fun opportunity.
Moving on, it's time for our Maverick of the Week. Our Maverick of the Week is going to Ethan Menzies of men's basketball. Ethan led the team with 22 points, all from the floor. He also accounted for numerous shots in the Mavericks' 80-66 victory over Adams State. Congratulations, Ethan, for your stellar performance. You are our Maverick of the Week. Okay, now, Justin, what are your lasting impressions from this week?
For me, it's got to be men's basketball playing in their 5th overtime game of this season. I know the fact that needing to go to overtime doesn't sound like a good thing, but it actually really is. If you can kind of take that control that you have and kind of come up big in the clutch moments that you need to be in overtime, they're used to that now. They've done it numerous times. Also, their conditioning is up to par with anybody in the league. So when teams get to that type of period, if they need it in the playoffs, while other teams may be tired, Mesa will be rested and will be completely ready to go. So I think in the long run, this is going to prove an advantage for them, as well as all their bench players getting more time to play because the games are going longer, and just knowing that they have that ability to go win a game when they need to. What about you?
I would definitely have to say, looking at the women's basketball team, if I told you that a team had 30 turnovers and shot at a 33% from the three, would you think they're going to win that?
No.
Probably not. But that is just a testament to how good that Mavs team is. That even when they are not completely on their game, they still crush it. They won that game by 22 points, even with 30 turnovers. That is unheard of.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that something special is brewing down here in Grand Junction. These teams have a really good chance to kind of propel CMU to another level just by the way they're playing and on and off the court, the way they're staying safe because of COVID. Everything is kind of coming into play for CMU.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I think that's going to wrap it up for us today. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm your host, Justin Platt.
And I'm Brandy McLean.
We'll catch you next week on an all-new recap-packed episode of Maverick Postgame. Stay safe, study hard, and of course, have yourselves a Mesa amazing day.